No, I won't stop.
Woo! Hi. Hello everybody. It is Kai Wizard. Today we are doing a test drum update video. We're going to be going all over everything that happened or that's on their website. I will be putting their website in the description for you guys so you guys can go look at it. If I don't cover everything, I'm going to go over as much as the most important things that are in test drum, because I mean everything's mostly important, so I'm going to be going over most of it. But if there's any little side things, you guys can go check that out. So yeah, with that in mind, the biggest update, obviously, part 1 of Empyrea. Max level is 125 at the moment, but yeah, so you guys can quest through all of Empyrea, and it's part 1. So yeah, I mean, as of right now, I think there's a little glitch, but that's definitely fine. There's going to be glitches. There's going to be lots of like problems with the game, which is totally fine. It's understandable. That's Wiz for you. That's the test drum. Whoa. Okay, no lie. That guy right there, Fred Frosthead. I literally made the video a long time ago, and he's still running around. That's so awkward. Anyway, I mean, okay. Anyway, so yeah, Empyrea Part 1. That is the first little update that I have to talk to you guys about. Next, screenshots. On their website, they posted about 5 or 6, I believe 6 screenshots. I'll be putting them up while I talk about them. I'm not going to be looking at them, so you know, you'll just be seeing them kind of roll by. But all these screenshots are in Empyrea. Each of these screenshots are different places in Empyrea when you go through the story of Part 1. I'm assuming that all of these pictures, because I haven't been there yet, because I'm still doing the story, all of these pictures they're of little worlds that we haven't seen or have seen, because I know in one of the jungles and like one of the other areas that you can actually go to, there's a tower that is from Chrysalis, and there's also loads of different NPCs that are from different worlds, like Mushu, Chrysalis, Polaris, Marleybone, everywhere, Athenor, like the worlds, even worlds that we haven't seen yet. Apparently, also, I have to mention, and I'm going to be doing a video on this as well, Ione is not actually from Empyrea, which is really, actually kind of, it puzzled me. Like, I was actually really, like, struck right in the face. I was like, whoa, no way. I'll talk more about that. That's all I just wanted to say. But yeah, so there's loads of different stuff. These are the screenshots, and they're pretty cool. Yeah. Next, max gold went up. So as long as you are level 121 and higher, your max gold goes to 500,000. I don't exactly remember what the max is. Maybe it'll tell me. Maybe. Yeah, so the max right now is 475,000, and the max now is 500,000. So that's really cool. Now you can get, you can farm more and get more gold. Next, and actually, I just realized this in my last video, I was wrong about this. So there is a new Beastman Fight Club, which isn't, I don't think it's going to be in the Crown Shop. But I did see somebody put a screenshot up of somebody going into the Beastman Fight Club in Empyrea. So this is going to be like one of the main dungeons that I'm sure everybody's going to be going to. Apparently it's the hardest dungeon for PvE that's going to be coming out, but it's also, I'm going to be saying that it's going to be like, and I'll do a video on it, but it's like, if anybody plays Pirate 101, there's a dungeon that you can buy and put in your house, and it's really difficult. It's pretty much just waves and waves of like different bosses, and you have to fight through each of them. So I think that's what it's going to be like. Like I said, I'll do a video on it for you guys, and you guys can see what it is. Yeah. Next, there's some new badges. All of these, they give you examples. They give you examples on their website. They are Beast Basher, Dwarf Dasher, Lord of the Dance. And then also another one that I know that you can get is Visionary Crafter. I don't know if you get that. Well, you get that from doing the crafting quest, which I can put a video up of that as well. I recorded it. It's good. It's not corrupted. Life is good. Next, no spoilers. On their website, there's a thing that literally says no spoilers, and right under that it says that the last and final battle is actually not in the game right now in test drum, because they don't want people just rushing through, get to the last battle, and then record that, and then everybody knows what's going on. They want you guys to get through all the story, get through all the stuff, and then probably around the last bits of test run, they're going to release it, and then you guys can record it. So that is what I'm going to do for you guys. But that's really cool. It's really smart. I don't remember if they did that in last test run, but I do know that it is a very smart move. And yeah. Next, we have the new shadow spells. So Velma, we're going to go check her out real quick. Well, actually, real quick. The newest spell, the Shadow Trickster. Everybody knows that it was coming out, because of the accidental leak. Here he is, the Shadow Trickster. So first thing is Trick 1. I'll talk to you guys a little bit about that later. Next is plus 60% critical universal for every skull, and minus 30% critical block. So those are the stats for Shadow Trickster. Now his Trick 1, I don't know if there's going to be more. I don't really know how that works, but I do know that Val made a video, and I'm thinking that this is what the trick is. Whenever he uses a trap, as soon as you put the trap on, after the trap is placed on the enemy or person, he goes into the middle, or you, the person that put the trap on the person, goes into the middle of the battlefield, and you steal 1 pip. Now, I don't know if you steal 1 power pip or 1 white pip, but I do know that on Val's video, he did take the a pip, and then he went back to his spot, and that was it. So I think that's what the Trick 1 is. I don't know if there's going to be more. I don't know how it's all going to play out, like what else they're going to be doing with the tricks, but that is that. And yeah, I'll put that in the description for you guys as well, so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. It didn't happen right away. He was kind of like discovering like what the Shadow Trickster looks like and what it does, and then all of a sudden he just, I guess, it came across the trick. So that is that. Another spell that it was given to us was Donate Shadow. It costs 2 Shadow Pips. So if you have a spare 2 Shadow Pips, and you're in PvP and you're not, you don't have any hits, and your friend doesn't have any Shadow Pips, donate 1 Shadow Pip to him, and he can use his Shadow spell. And yeah, it's not a bad spell. I mean, like it's pretty costly, but it is a really good spell, and it's really good for the game. Next, after all the shadow stuff, the Revered Crafting. I've been saying Revered Crafting because I don't know how to read, and I didn't really know how that, well, anyway, I didn't really know what the word meant. I've never really seen the word before, so I looked it up, and yeah, so Revered Crafting, we're going to go to Ignis, and we're going to see some of what Revered Crafting is. So, if you guys remember, the legendary weapons were the quote-unquote last weapons, the legendary weapons from Ignis. Now, in his recipe shop, he has loads of stuff. He has every craftable thing that is imaginable. So here's all the craftable stuff. In the wands now, if you guys remember, Blaze made a video about this. There is the legendary weapons, and they're not actually as good as the you can literally get packed weapons, and they're better than legendary weapons. So Wiz is like righting their wrong, and I guess they're telling you like these weapons aren't actually the greatest that he's ever created. So also another thing I want to point out is that right under the name it says legendary. That's another thing that Blaze talked about in that video. He was telling you that like it would be really cool if you could identify that it is a legendary weapon. It is a weapon that you crafted, and it was really difficult, and it's hard to get. So yeah, this is one of the legendary weapons. As you can see, it's like the normal weapon. It is the legendary weapon. Next, right above it, is the Revered? Yeah, I think I'm saying it right. It is level 125 plus. There's a little difference. I think the damage is different, the crit is different, the pip conversion is different. There is obviously, whatchamacallit, oh my goodness. There is energy and fishing luck. So there's that. And then there's a difference in look. So there's more of a particle effect to it. So this is the normal one. There's not much to it. I mean, it's really cool, but yeah. And then there's now particles on this one. Here's Ione's fire storm sword. It's the normal one. And then you can go to the revered one. That is Jackie. And yeah, there's more of a particle effect to it. So yeah, that is really cool. And then obviously there's new reagents. Let me go show you guys real quick. Those reagents. It does take a little bit, by the way. Somebody pointed this out because there's literally 212 things that has to load up real quick for you guys. So let me go to a Revered Crafting weapon for you guys. So Ignis, here we are. All right, so one thing that everybody is like looking at, 10 of these. Shocked keys are one of the newest things, and the only way to get them is by doing silver chests. Now, one of my friends loves doing silver chests for some awkward reason, but now he actually will be getting something out of it. So shocked keys is where you can get the, well, silver chest is where you can get the shocked keys. Next, I think the Aether ore is different. I think, yeah, the Aether ore I think is different. The Shining Scales is different. I think the Flying Squid ink is different. I don't really know if this is different. Participant Trophy. I think it's probably from PvP, maybe? Not too sure. But yeah, those are some of the different reagents. There's a couple more. I think they might be on their website. If not, you will find them somewhere else. But yeah, those are some of the new reagents that we know of as of late. Yeah. Next, there are new member benefits and crown surprises. They're not actually in the game yet, but when we get word as to what they are, I will make a video about it. I will let you guys know. But yeah, so I don't really know what they mean by surprises, but in the test room, I'm sure that they will be releasing it. I mean, test room just came out like last night, and it is now the next day in the morning for me. Well, afternoon actually. But yeah, anyway. So yeah, there's still loads of time to actually make update videos for you guys, but this is just a general overall update video for you guys. Yeah, you hear that? That is my little list. I had this list when I first made the video, and now I have it again. But anyway, next, Castle Magic. So for those of you that actually enjoy Castle Magic, I've tried it. You know, if I had more time and if I actually really got into it, I might enjoy it. Other than that, it's not really that big of a deal to me. But there's more Castle Magic for you guys. I have a picture right here for you guys. This is the picture from the website. Like I said, the website is going to be in the description if you want to see all the rest of the stuff for it, or for this whole update. And there's more space for Castle Magic, so that is interesting. And speaking of space, one of my favorite updates in this, I mean, the whole update's amazing, but this is one of the things that I'm super happy about. More Backspace. The original bank size was 100, now it is 150. That's amazing, and some people might think that that is a really bad. I mean, it's good that they updated it and made it more, but they're probably gonna say like, oh, you could have made it 200 or something. I think 150 is perfectly fine, because your bank isn't supposed to be like a second backpack. It's supposed to be a completely separate place where you can store your items that you want to keep but not use, or use later, and you can, you know, take it out, put it back in, kind of thing. So that is what the bank is for, and this is where I'm going to roll into the next best thing. You can now increase your backpack size. If you go to the crown shop, go to featured. It is taking a little long to load, but yeah, you go to featured. There is a potion called the Expand Backpack Elixir. It increases your capacity plus 50. So originally your backpack space is 150 if you are a member. I think it is 80 if you are not a member. But if it's 150, I think you can buy only 2 potions of these, and each one increases it plus 50. So that means you can have a maximum of 250 backpack space. Let me check for that real quick. Yeah, 250. So that's the best thing that's happened to me. Like, it blew my mind when I saw that in game. I was like, but yeah. Next, there's daily assignment changes. I'm not too big on this. Like, I don't do it too much. I know you can get some pretty good rewards for it. Like, and I've done some by accident. Like, I'd walk into the Arcanum, or I'd do a PvP match and I'd win and be like, oh, you won. And that was your daily assignment. But yeah, like, I don't really notice it sometimes, but there are some daily changes, daily assignment changes, and I think there are some on the website. I looked a little bit at it. I just wanted to address it real quick, that there are some changes to it. And yeah, next, another big thing that a lot of PvP people would enjoy, and I mean just in general, this is a really good update, the treasure card tab. So before, there was a little tab right here that would take you to the treasure cards. They were all kind of, you know, sorted by school, but it would take really long to get to each. Now you can hit that little tab right there, and you have every single school of magic that are treasure cards. So this is perfect for people in PvP. You can quickly make your deck before you get into the next battle, And yeah, I think it's a really good update. It's something that's kind of small, but gonna affect like greatly within the game completely. It's just a really good update. It's something that's everybody I'm sure has been wanting. Next, more monstrology. So I don't really do a lot of monstrology, but I've started because you know it's actually, well, it's kind of enjoyable, but it's also like really helpful for like housing, and I am kind of big on like making really beautiful houses. And yeah, so there's a lot more monstrology. I know for a fact one place, Chrysalis, there's a lot more stuff that you can do there with monstrology. But yeah, so there's a lot more monstrology. Next, another big thing that I'm sure a lot of people are gonna love, Lore Master. Lore Master has every single craftable spell, every lore spell, every pack spell, I believe, and you can just get it from her. So if you don't really feel like spending loads of money like a lot of people that play this game, you can just go to Lore Master and farm there. Or you could go to Grady and farm loads of reagents and craft the trainable spell. And I think he has pack spells, lore spells, and craftable spells, lore spells, and pack spells. Yeah, I think he has all of them. So yeah. Next, and I think it is the final thing, you can hear me flipping my paper, I think it's done, is realm locking. So this isn't a big thing, and I didn't even realize it until like I looked at the website. But you go to gameplay options 3, and at the very bottom it says remember realm. I clicked yes. I think what it does is, like, if you go to another area, or you go into a dungeon and you leave, or if you put to a friend, sometimes I've noticed that it does change your realm. It's not a big deal to me, not entirely, but like sometimes I do notice it, and like somebody will be like, hey, what realm are you in? And I didn't even realize, like, normally I'm in Grey Rose, so I just say Grey Rose all the time, but sometimes I'm not actually in Grey Rose. So remember realm, you just turn that on and you will stay in the realm you are in forever. Unless you change it, obviously. Go to realms and change it. But yeah, it's a small little thing. It's not crazy. It's not going to help too many people, but you know, it's something that, you know, they added because it's something that I'm sure a couple of people had a problem with, I'm guessing. But yeah, those are the updates for the test realm. If there are any more humongous updates that I didn't address in this video, or something that I did address in this video that has been updated completely, or you know, a bug fix or something like that, I will be making separate videos for those. But this is the main test realm update video for Empyrea Part 1 and all the other updates. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Comment to me what kind of videos you'd like to see. I mean, I'm going to be doing loads of test realm videos, just because, you know, test realm is the newest thing in Wiz. My thoughts on Empyrea right now are extremely good. I had high hopes, but at the same time I didn't want to have the high hopes just in case the world wasn't going to be that good, right? But the animations so far are amazing. The world so far is incredible. Right now I'm stuck at a certain point, but I know how to fix it. Somebody told me how I could fix it, although they are apparently fixing it today. But with that aside, everything is perfect. I'm super excited with this whole new world, and I can't wait to show you guys the rest of my experiences with all the new stuff. So yeah, with all that said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in my next update or my next video. Alright, see you later guys. Boy.